right? Have you ever had an Egyptian deity just write up a sigil with John Shredder in the office or something? His name started to concentrate.
Welcome to The Psychic Guys. Today we welcome special guest Mona Hassi, who's based in Dubai and is an energy reader, healer, clairvoyant, and intuitive coach. Welcome, Mona.
Hi, David. Thank you for inviting me to this episode. And I'm happy to be today with you.
We're really looking forward to chatting with you. So, on your website, it lists a million different modalities that you do.
Yes.
How did this all begin for you? Where was the first thing that you started to practice?
I started doing my coaching session. I'm born with a gift. You know, since a child, I felt that I'm different than any other children in my age or at that age. Okay, so I felt that I'm gifted, but I didn't want to take it serious. I was ignoring this side for many reasons, you know, family reasons and the the country I was raised in it. But you know, since a child, with 10 years old, I started reading a big appetite, you can say, for reading many books about physics, about the researchers for the big scientist Einstein. He was like my model. Okay, and I was reading a lot about, you know, the prophets and their missions, so I was a bit more like a strong believer because I knew there is something behind the world that we are living in since a child. But it took time till I settled myself. Maybe after 25 I started searching and looking for my passion. And my passion was reading people, you know. I knew since a child that this person hiding something inside him, or this person can be, you know, like an evil person. I could read this, and I used to tell my mom this, or people around me, especially my grandma. I was very close to her because she was like this wild gift as a clairvoyant. She had it, but she used to live in a village, you know, in Lebanon, far from everything, uh, technology or the city life. And I used to enjoy being with her because there I used to feel and practice this, like my prayer, my meditation, my own way, you know, with her also sometimes. So she teach me a lot, okay. And later on, I took it very serious. And with the age of 18 years old, I was in Cairo, and my mentor was the Dr. Mustafa Mahmoud. He's known. He combined Islam, Quran, or beliefs in science or with metaphysics. He had many books. He had, you know, he's a big researcher. He's very known, you know, his books is everywhere. So since I was 10 years old, I used to collect, you know, his books. I used to save money and go buy his books. And then I met him in person in Cairo. And he was the great teacher for me. Okay. So yeah, this is how it started. And I continued, you know, I'm a researcher in this since more than 35 years. I found a place where I can do my PhD. I did it online for 2 years with an university, UMS, in California, Arkansas.
You keep answering my questions before I ask them, so evidently very psychic
Oh,
today. I was just about.
okay.
Could you
Good.
tell us a little bit about your PhD? Because when we spoke before, I said, you know, here in the West, we think of Islam looking down on what you do and saying is forbidden, or it's, you know, you shouldn't be playing with these forces. You mentioned that you have a good theological justification and that it's all okay but maybe that you need to use that to make the argument for yourself to
Yeah,
people to say, no, this is allowed. Check it out. And you can
yeah,
win the argument with the scholarly approach. Is that correct?
yes, yes, it's absolutely correct. Yes, David. So when you look into Islam, when you read the Quran, okay, and Islam and Quran was brought to us as all the whole world. It wasn't only to the Islam, you know. When you want to translate, you know, about the Prophet Muhammad, he was sent to the Alameen. Alameen means everyone on this planet, and everyone lives, other creatures, you know, Jinn and maybe Satan's people. So he was sent to everyone. The right word is to everyone, not to Islam or to the Muslims only. So how we connect metaphysics and Islam and Quran? We know if you want to go and search about how the first verse, it's the ayah from the Quran, was sent with Jibril, peace be upon him. Jibril, Gabriel, okay? The angel Gabriel, okay? It was sent to Prophet Muhammad in a cave called Ghar Hira in Mecca, okay? The holy city Mecca. It was sent with Jibril. Did any one of us saw Jibril? No, only Prophet Muhammad. Did anyone heard Jibril reciting the Quran? Because the first verse, it was Iqra, read. And it was the Quran, was sent into verses to Muhammad. And he used to memorize it and tell his people to write it down. So already this is metaphysics. We are believing in something we didn't hear, we didn't see, we didn't touch. And here we start with metaphysics. Okay. And also, the biggest miracle for Prophet Muhammad, it was first the Quran, the way it was sent to him. And the second miracle, we call it Al-Isra and Mi'raj. It's the teleportation when he went from Mecca in seconds, even maybe it's not. I think the time was stopped. It was stopped there, you know. And teleportation, we psychic people or healers, we hear now. It's not a taboo anymore, David, right? It's not a taboo that we don't do a research. At the beginning, you know, the church or the Muslims, sheikhs, and or the from the Jew side, they didn't want other people to know about this. Now, through the social media, everyone can do his own research. And this is the beautiful thing about the social media, that you can be your own media press and release, okay? And you can do your own research, and then you teach thousands of people outside, which they are allowed to believe on what you wrote or what you sent or you gave us as awarenesses or knowledge. Okay, so here we go. Like when I started my own researches, I didn't let it out. There was no social media. There was only the normal TV and radio and everything. Then I kept it. I used to save it till I reached the PhD thing. Okay. And then I thought, here you go. I'll do my own, you know, my dissertation, the PhD in Islam and the metaphysics in Islam and Quran. And it's about like almost 40 pages, where the doctors who read and gave me, you know, the PhD, they were very impressed about it.
So, is that now something that you need to rely upon in your work? Do you have people questioning whether it's allowed for you to do this? Or is the climate,
Mm,
is it just okay and everybody around you is all right with this?
no, David, really in Dubai here or in UAE, no one asked me at all. Sometimes, I have my own website and I have my own Insta account. If I post something about Islam, I get some people, they comment, who you are. You don't have even a scarf on your hair. I don't care. I don't care. I'm immune enough, against those people. Whom they are, that to judge me. They should prove to me first that if this is, as it's a must that I wear hijab.
Mm.
They have to prove it to me because I read Quran exactly like they do. So I tell them, let's discuss it. Prove it
Mm.
to me. I'll put the hijab now. Okay. So this is how it goes.
Oh, that's really awesome that you can push back against those people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, when did you get into numerology? Because this is something I don't really know anything about, numerology.
Yes. I used always to see and notice that sometimes, numbers, I feel, the psychic part here play a big role in me, like when I see seven in a place, I was happy at this place, it could be in a business meeting, it could be, signing a document, give me pleasure. So I used to relate, oh my God, the seven. And in the Quran, there is a lot of seven, seven skies, seven times we go around Mecca by the, when
Mm.
we go,
Oh,
our
everybody
pilgrim.
has a lot of sevens. Everybody loves
Exact.
seven. It's a good number.
Yes, it's a good number. It's even by the Jews. They love the number seven. It means a lot for them. It brings them good luck, and also other, like the Hindus everywhere. So and then I start relating that this is the seven energy. The energy of this number seven, and then I used to see the one. It's so, it's a number like it has its own power. And then the two, it's balancing, you know, two. It needs, two to balance, And then the three, there is something behind the three, it's always like fight and win. So I used to like reading those numbers by myself. And where numerology, you don't find anything like into science really about numerology. You don't find, you have to work hard to know and understand the numbers. And then you start like when your the date of birth, the chart, and then you start making some plus and minus, you know really the equation, and then it starts here playing in your life. It has kind of an effect, energy effect we call it, or energy reflection on you. And this is how I believe in numbers. It's something that we shouldn't ignore in our life, even if it's like telephone number, the house number, like maybe you love the number, like let's say 45, and you go somewhere to check to see a house or an apartment, and the number is 45. I think automatic you feel, oh wow, what's this? Coincidences or not?
Or synchronicity.
Okay. See, exactly. Synchronicity is the right word. Yeah. Some people, they come to me, doctor, why I see it? When I look to my telephone, it's 11:11. If it's yeah, or I say, you know what? Maybe you're thinking of something. This is the explanation. Tell her, are you thinking lately you have something in mind and you don't get the answer? She says, yes, this and this and this. I tell her, okay, you know what? When you see it many times in 1 week, go ahead and say yes. So this is, numbers. I mean, it was created. Numbers, math, it was created.
So, would you say when a person learns numerology, they have to discover their own meaning for the numbers? Or would you say that numbers have a universal meaning that is always sort of true for everybody?
It has a universal meaning, but it's synchronized also with our self. You should take it this way, David. It doesn't, maybe like I have some people, they come to me and I love number 6, doctor. For me, I don't like the number 6. I'm like little bit, um, I'm very careful with the number 6. I
That's not
won't
my
say,
thing.
yeah, you see. So I don't judge them in this case. I said, okay, do you feel that it suits you? Or, yeah, I'm born in, the month is 6, the hour was 6:30, and this, and then, okay, if you feel it this way, just synchronize with it, make peace with it. This is something with universal thing is talking to you. Just take it serious.
Let's talk about the cities and the supernatural powers and out of body experiences and all of the fun, exciting things that people sort of go seeking for these experiences. I believe
Yes.
you've had some experience with these kinds of
Yeah.
phenomena, right?
To start with, let me explain to you, David, about there is many kinds of energy. Many kinds. When I say many kinds, maybe you would like to ask me, what do you mean with it? I would tell you there is mainly dominant energy. I always teach even my clients about this. Dominant. What I mean with dominant, like when I go and stay in hotels, okay, some hotels have old spirits, old energy, and this energy made it like dominant energy. Like, let me also give you another example about dominant energy. Pyramids, the 3 pyramids in Cairo, in Egypt, they have dominant energy. You cannot set your energy. If you go and visit the pyramid, you take from that energy. You feel someone sensitive to energy, like me, like you, people like us. When we go, we feel it, we smell it, because a clairvoyance like me, I smell, I I hear, I see things other people can't see. So it is a dominant energy. When you go closer to Sphinx, they call it Abul Hol, this big thing in Egypt. Also, you feel this status. It's made out of stone. You have the feeling that you can communicate with it somehow. So it's dominant energy. When you go to, like, I'm German also, German Lebanese. Okay. So there was a cathedral in Köln, Cologne. Okay. When you go there, it was always mysterious for me. When first time I went there, I was like 19 years old. And I was looking around, what's mysterious about this cathedral? I didn't go inside. And then later I felt it. Later I went inside and I knew, do you know about the 3 kings from Persia? They came for Jesus, bringing a lot of, they are buried down in this cathedral. So here there is a dominant energy in this cathedral. You don't feel like yourself there anymore. Okay. When you go, like, let's say, also Sinai, the Mount of, Sinai, where Moses spoke with Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you feel, oh my God, no, it's not a normal energy there. So those are and many examples, it's if it's in the Mayan, energy, the Pharaoh's energy, all this, it is still there with thousands and thousands of years. It still exists. When you go to Mecca, I was in Mecca and I did my own pilgrim, trip. You don't walk normally, and I'm not exaggerating. You feel that you are floating around. Yes,
Oh, cool.
I felt it. I don't know other people what they feel. I felt it.
Before we go on with this, Daz, I think you want to chip in something about pyramids, I bet, because you've had a really interesting experience with them.
Hi there, Dr. Mona. I'm Daz. No, I just had a question about the energies that we're discussing. Really, do you feel they're stronger in the parts of the world that you've just been discussing? In Cairo, Egypt, and where you're based, than in Western part of the world?
For me, you mean myself?
Yes,
Yes, for sure. That's why I'm saying, I'm giving an example about the pyramid. There is kind of, I can describe it in a way. It's like a magnet. You feel the electromagnet energy there. It's like taking your energy and replacing you with that energy. That's why I say it's dominant.
Yeah.
That's why I say you don't be yourself there anymore. It's not your energy. Okay. There is some. Yeah.
When you said dominant energy, I thought you meant that as a type of energy, but it's more, you mean it's overpowering.
It's very cool.
Okay. I see. I thought
powering at that
it was like
that
submissive
way.
energy.
Yeah. No, yeah, like it's like it's changed your own energy.
Yeah. And then, in light of all the what you've just been saying, have you been following the latest research with the alleged scans underneath the pyramids, with the alleged city that they think they found there, with these big columns that go down 2,000 feet? I wondered if you had any thoughts on if there are underground structures below the pyramids, or if you've experienced anything esoteric there in any way.
My own experience about, I don't know about this, the latest. They are doing many experiments. I know this. They want to know more and more about that technology. That time, it was really impressive. But for me, I visited the pyramids many times, because I lived in Egypt for 3 years, and each visit, I used to feel, no, it's not me anymore. I was taken in a way. I enjoyed it a lot. But there is something, behind the walls, behind the stones, meta, whatever you want to call it. It's really great feeling. It's a great experience. I would advise everyone, has this sense, and as an energy reader, to go and do some researches there.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, that seems to tally with my personal experiences. I've been to Egypt, I think, 4 times now. I've been to the pyramids 3 times. And it also tallies with some of the remote viewing data that we've got, looking at the what's going on with the energy at the pyramids.
Yeah. It's not only also like I gave an example in this old cathedral in Cologne, in Germany. So there is some places, the energy there, it's an old energy. It became older and older, and I don't know if you would believe that some energy can shape, into like kind of shapes. It's you can feel it. If you are a clairvoyant, you can see it. I don't know. Other people, they would say, no, this is not true, and they would deny this. I can see it.
Are you talking about Cologne Cathedral? The energy has shapes.
The Cologne, you feel that there is some guides are protecting that cathedral.
But just going back to the idea about energy having shape, what sort of shapes do you personally experience seeing in the
It's
energy,
like
and
more,
any meaning, or?
yeah, David, it's differentiate. Sometimes you see it like, hologram, it's like a big smoky shape, has could have different sizes. Okay. Um, to be a clairvoyant, you have to be strong. It's not easy to be a clairvoyant because you see what other people can see. It's not about prediction, Just forget. Many people, they think, oh, clairvoyant, yeah, tell me in 5 years what's gonna happen to me. No, 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 I don't do it this way. I'm sorry. I tell her from the beginning, dear, you don't have to pay anything for the 5 minutes we met. Just go. Yeah, I mean, it's not here that I'm going to predict because I know it can change. I don't believe a lot of prediction. I know that there is the law of cosmic, laws of cosmics, or the law of universal law. It will change the um, the prediction. Okay, so yeah, um, I do read a lot or I read a lot about Nostradamus and what's her name, Mama Vanga, and those people. Okay, I know they have some accurate prediction. I have my own also, but we know very well also when there is a prediction and there is a demand action, the law of action on our planet, sometimes it doesn't match. It doesn't match. Okay, it's kind of decision was taken by someone will on our planet will be like changing this prediction. But I do believe in what's written in the holy books like Quran, Torah, and Bible. This is for sure. I mean, it's not to be, changed at all. It will not change. This is different.
Yeah, predicting the future is a dodgy business, isn't it?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
I don't like to. It's difficult sometimes because we see things in the future and think, oh, maybe we should warn people about that, and then you're
Yeah.
wrong. If you're wrong, sometimes
Yeah.
it's like you say, it's wrong, and
Yeah.
a lot of people have made wild, scary, dangerous predictions of terrible events and
Exactly.
make everybody panic, and then
Exactly.
nothing happens.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. No.
Yeah. So
That's why I'm saying, yeah, no. And I mean, it's not about prediction. It's about you read, you understand the energy when you are reading. And the most difficult one, to be honest with you, David, the most difficult one when you read individual. I mean, it's to read about cities and politics and everything. You can be a great politic analyzer, it's okay. So, or a great journalist, but to read for individual, when David would say, you know what, Mona, I want to have a 60-minute session with you. I want you to read my energy, the energy behind the walls with me. People are related, if their energy is affecting me, affecting my work. So this is here. Here you would know how good Mona can read this, and this is my role in this.
I have a question, if that's okay. I'm just wondering if what if I approached you as a client, what a typical reading or transfer of information that you give to the client. How does that happen? What's the process that you go through, and what form do you give them the information?
Okay, good question. You come to me like, it's for one session, let's say 60 minutes. What I do through all my experience, my own researches, my own, experience in life, what I saw, what I went through. Okay, I would say when you come to me, you tell me, you know what, Mona, I was diagnosed and this and this and this, and I don't know what will happen to me. And so I'll start with you. 60 minutes, we take like first 10 minutes getting to know each other, because you have to trust me first. So I know as long you are still like not trusting, talking to me, it will be like making the whole conversation or session not in the right place. So I make you feel comfort, we take like 10 minutes intuitive coaching. And then I do psychology, like 10 minutes also, because I had many courses in psychology. Okay. And then there is a moment where I tell you, here you go, please stop now. Let's stop here. Let's go into our meditation. Our meditation, I'll share the screen with you for if it's online. If it's face to face, it's a bit different, but at the end, it's the same. So I tell you, let's stop. I share the music. We listen to the music. You close your eyes. We do the meditation from 5 to 7 minutes. Could be if I need to stay longer, I'll stay there. And then I go on your dimension 4. And then I read. Dimension 4 is the behind the scene, my dear. So I want you to imagine, many people, they ask me this question, can you see it? Oh my God. How did you see my grandma? And she's dead since 10 years. And she comes with a message, she does it telepathic with me, and I will ask you, you never mentioned a brother, but your brother is suffering from this and this, or I would tell you, that there is something, in your at your work, you have to be careful from this and this. So this is how we say it, energy reading. I went into your archive. While we're talking, you told me already where your interests are. I don't want to go and search in a building, maybe 71 floors, and it's full of, every day we have, we are stapling, our archive. So I go and see and search for the files that you are looking for. And then I decode it for you and we discuss it. And I know 60 minutes won't be enough. And then you say, please, can we extend it to 30 minutes more? I need to discuss it with you. And then this is how it goes, my dear.
Excellent. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I also notice, and I don't know much about this, but you do pranic healing. It sounds very much like what I used to do with what we call chi energy and qigong and stuff. It sounds like the same.
Exactly. It's the same, my dear. It's the
Awesome.
same.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you tell us a little bit about prana and pranic healing? Because that's the term is a new one for me.
Yeah, dear. So pranic healing, it's mainly like, people don't understand it very well. It's more like when I do it also through the clairvoyance. When I go through your aura, first of all, the chakras. We know that we call power points at our body. We know it's from the crown, the third eye chakra, the throat chakra. Everything has a terminology, like it means something. Here is the speech, the gut, the stomach, it has a meaning also. The root chakra and everything. So it's the same with the chakras. It's the same with the aura. The aura has beautiful color. It's more like a rainbow. And when I see at your aura, a color is like pale or it doesn't exist anymore, it would show me and tell me there is something wrong here. It's signs of, a sickness, but it didn't hurt your physical body. It's still there in the etherical body. And I will help you. When we start discussing what's going on with you. This is, pranic, to fix and align the chakras with the aura colors, and then to make it when it's aligned. It will take sometimes, 2 or 3 sessions. I have some clients, no, they have it severe. They came late to me. you know. I have some clients, the doctors gave up on them. They come to me. I say, alhamdulillah, thanks to God, they felt much better after seeing.
So would you say that you have the problems in the etheric body and then that will cause problems in the physical body later? So if you
start there.
Does all physical disease start there?
Exactly. I have, believe it or not, David, I have some experience. Some people, they come to me, they tell me, doctor, my doctor told me I have a cyst there and it could be a cancer and this and this. Tell her, okay, sit, please. Let's breathe together, sit. Then I go through her body and she has nothing. David, she has nothing. And I tell her, go out from here, go see another doctor and let me know. And she calls. It happened many times, not only one time, many times. And she goes, you know what, doctor? You're right. I have nothing. It's a minimal cyst. It has nothing to do with cancer. And I shouldn't even touch it. So I tell her, you see, good that you came to me first. You know, unfortunately, medicine became also, not everything. I respect medicine for sure. And I always, when I see, severe cases, I tell them, go check it and let's talk after. Go get your medical help and then come back to me.
Yeah. When we work in these areas, we have to be so careful, right? It's not medical.
Exactly.
It's not financial advice. It's for
Exactly.
entertainment purposes only, but it may contain some great truth.
Yeah.
I was. I also saw that you, as a service, you've done house cleansing, and I've done a bit of that myself. So I don't know if David's done anything like that, but I have here in the UK. I just wondered if it's how that works for you, the kind of typical process that you would do for that, and if it's different than how we would do it.
Well, we've probably got more than one way of doing it here as well, though. It's not
so you mean that's like the way I do it myself?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, when I start observing my clients, at the beginning, the first 10 minutes, the second 10 minutes again. So it's been like 20 minutes. It's not that, I'm talking only, I'm scanning. I'm observing. I'm doing kind of, an MRI by myself on my clients. This is how, because I don't see the physical body only. And it's a really big thing, big problem for me. Sometimes I avoid gathering. I don't want to see what's out there, to be honest. I spend a lot of stillness, by myself. It helps me to regenerate my energy because it's not easy to do this. Okay. But when I do it already, while she's talking, while he's talking, I'm already scanning and observing. And when we do the clairvoyance, when I go, I turn to be, also etherical. So when I enter, I'm entering with my etherical body to this dimension, and I start cleansing, separating vibration. Doesn't belong to this person. They don't need it. I see, okay, they're suffering from, like envy and evil vibration and frequency. Doesn't belong to them. So they come with heaviness. They say, doctor, I have so much heaviness on my shoulder, my back. Then I know what is it exactly. It's we call it strange energy, like someone invaded your privacy. The best time I was enjoying, to be honest, COVID time. There is no there is no physical touch. We have to stay, I used to enjoy it. I loved it.
I enjoyed it. It was very quiet. It was lovely.
Exactly. It was lovely.
I think it's probably true for all of us, right? That we all need space and quiet. Like I can't spend a lot of time in big cities. I live out in the country in a tiny village surrounded by trees, and that suits me just great.
Yes, yes. So this is how it works, my dear. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you do house
I
clearing,
give, sorry, I forgot to say, I give advices how to stay also with a clean energy inside the house. So cleansing, house cleansing, I call it. I give them advices like to use sea salt water and then start cleaning in the house when they have heavy energy at the house. Because our houses, when we have visitors, sometimes it's just like and our anger, our own anger, it leaves heavy energy.
So do you go to people's houses or other places and resolve issues that are there, like in the physical space, or is it just helping people to maintain it themselves?
I go like to a few places. I need to know first. I meet the client first, and then I make sure. Sometimes I go etherical. I do my own visit first, then to feel safe also for me. Like some spirits can be very evil if they are like in some places. It's there is some old, very old evil energy. It doesn't help to clean it easily with salty water or something like that. It needs more like someone to come could be a priest or a sheikh to pray first to do the cleansing. Maybe I will join later, in some cases. But there is some few visits that I do. I know the people, I know the family, so I do more family gathering to make, harmony for harmonizing the energy inside the house.
Oh, so when there isn't a problem, just to make it good rather than always.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I sometimes have to clean my own house because there's me in here practicing this, and then I got 2 young kids, and they're both kind of magical. They have
I don't do it at my home. Never ever.
Oh well,
Never
this
ever.
is my office.
Yeah.
I work from home.
Yeah, I know, my dear. I know. But I would advise, especially as I said, each one of us has a different energy, different frequency, different genes, different DNA, all different. Even not a twin can be the same. I used to see twins. They have different energy. They look the same. They wear the same. Twins, yes, but they have different energy. One can be one of them is more pessimistic, and the other one very optimistic. Here you can see the difference. So yeah, that's why I'm saying there is many kinds, especially the sad energy. It's so heavy that you feel. When someone is sad coming to you, it's different than depressed. Sad person is totally different than a depressed person.
Depressed is like very low energy or
exactly,
isn't it? That's not
exactly.
and sad is active.
Yes.
Talking about things which can negatively affect people, maybe in the case of your twins with the different ones got optimistic, ones sad and heavy.
Yeah.
Probably different life experience or something that happens in their life, and then they get stuck in this. When we get into really extreme cases of that, like schizophrenia, and those sorts of, well, I mean, the Western medicine model for schizophrenia, I think, is a problem because it ignores the spiritual part of that disease, right? And it goes, it's all hallucination, and I'm thinking, not so sure,
No.
Do you deal with that kind of thing, or do you have a model or a theory about what's going on when people get into those really bad states?
Yes, I have such cases through the family. Like the mother would come to me and to help her with her son who's, suffering from personality disorder. There is also the borderline personality disorder or the bipolar. I have those clients, I have clients, they come to me and they say, you know what, doctor, my doctor, my psychiatrist, diagnosed me as a bipolar. I would sit with them and would say, let's forget about what the doctor diagnosed you. Let's work together where we can make again because bipolar is also has a lot to do with depression. And mood swings. Oof, crazy mood swings, So there is always reasons for this, how it happened. And mainly, if you go deep and deep to the childhood, you would find reasons for this, lack of sympathy, lack of empathy, lack of love, ignored, many reasons. So I would take this, yes, I would take this, with the help of the medicine they got. But with the time, I would say, please try to minimize, because when they get better with my sessions, I would advise them to take less from the medicine they take, it Xanax or I don't know, Zolfod or
Those things can have very serious side effects, can't they?
Exactly.
Bad for you.
It makes them less motivated. There is no energy to go and do gym or swim or this, because we know very well when you do some kind of activities, you lift your energy, you are more into creativity more. Here I would say there is a big role on with the self science. What means self science? We have the evil inciting self. Okay, this brings anger, brings hate, brings bad thoughts, brings depression, all this kind of negative thoughts or negative feelings. The second self, it's the blameworthy self, playing victim. I'm blaming my mom, I'm blaming my dad, I'm blaming my wife, I'm blaming my and those, my colleagues at work and all this. Or, and I'm the victim. No. Also, we don't want this self, not this and this. It's normal. We are humans, I can be in the morning with the evil inciting self, the noontime, the blaming self, and then afternoon, the inspired self. After I did my meditation, I feel great. After I did my gym, I lifted up my energy. I want to go and have coffee and chat with this and this. So, this self is crazy. It's really crazy. It can make the mood swing. Till 7 selves, we are still normal and we are still healthy. After the 7 selves, when we start 8 and 9, there is some selves, it can turn out to be 33, 36 selves. Here then we have the really mental collapses, But the 7 selves, the one I'm telling you now, the grateful self, the satisfied self, till the 7th, it's the complete self. The complete self is the self united with Allah, the creator, because he has the complete self. We don't have it. We are humans. We still have the evil side. Okay? But it depends on us if we want to activate the evil. We have it there. It can be 50 to 50.
The seven selves, is this like a spectrum we could, to move ourselves up and down it? So we could go joy and happiness,
Yes,
we can go down
yes,
to,
sure,
so
sure,
it's
my
like
dear.
where we're experiencing from.
Exactly. The seven selves, it's like, let me, okay, let me get you the names in English because I have it in Arabic very well. But okay, it's the evil inciting self, the number one. Okay, we have it in Arabic and nafs al-ammara bisu. I got those all from the Quran. Even the Bible has it, even the Torah has it. Okay, and then the blameworthy self. This is number two. We're still healthy here. The inspirational self, this is the greatest one. You know what? This is the one we need at work, at doing activities, at if we are an artist, philosopher, all this, writer, all this through the inspirational self. This one connect, with the guides, with the inspiration source, with the creator. The assured self, like you start like believing in yourself, you feel better. And then you have the grateful self. I'm grateful. That's why we said that the gratitude is very important in our life. And then you have the satisfied self. I'm satisfied, I'm fine, I'm great. And then the number 7 is the complete self. But those selves, there are more prophets, um, they can, be united with Allah. That's why, like Moses spoke to Allah. Okay, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jesus, Muhammad, Sulaiman, was the greatest also prophet. So this is the complete self.
So can we look at these different selves as like stages of development that we
Exactly.
can on the way up to a sort of like a unity with the divine cosmic consciousness, whatever you want to call it.
This
Cool.
is how,
I think we have exactly the same model in kind of Western esotericism as well,
it's the
just with
self.
different labels on.
Yes, they call it sometimes the spirit. No, I see it self. It's you. That's why I think the complete self, they call it the higher self. Higher. You are connected. And then, when you do the meditation and just leave you are leaving your physical body. So you are united, with the universe, with the divine, with Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you are connected. You start like be inspired. You hear, you smell, you see without using your eyes.
It seems you just reminded me of something I wanted to ask earlier, that it seems in your practice you smell a lot. Is that literally a sense of feeling of smelling things, or what is that experience like for you? How does it work? Because I'm not very good at smelling things psychically.
The etherical body has a strong sense for smelling, especially when you go, not only smelling, seeing also. It's not easy to see. You're not using your eyes. I think my eyes got upset with me. That's why I had the last 4 months as 3 procedures for my eyes, because I'm not using them to see. I'm seeing without the eyes. No, just joking. Yeah, really, I had to suffer with my eyes because I see beyond. So the smell it can be like, I have some clients where I used to cut the meditation after like 3 minutes or 4 minutes. I tell her or tell him, I couldn't stay there longer. I'm so sorry. And I would explain to her, because she used to ask me, go there, check on this person for me. And I used to see and smell stuff that I feel it, or I felt it already, and I return back,
So when
why not continue?
smelling, is that if you were there with your physical body, you would smell the same thing? Or is the smell like a metaphor or a symbol or something?
It
Is
is,
it a
it's
very evil
similar.
person? Do they stink? Or is it just like physical
No,
smell?
not always is the bad. No, sometimes I would smell beautiful things, like it's like, like perfume, like flowers, like, okay. But when I go and the person or the place I visited for this client, it you know, wasn't okay, wasn't a good place where maybe I should be there. Okay. So I would come back immediately and, saying I saw this. And she would agree with me because she would confirm to me what physically she used to smell this. So yeah, I have many incidents like this.
You have trained in remote viewing, right? As well.
Yes. Ask me, please. What do you want to know?
Oh, well, when we learn remote viewing, we often learn to have perception just on command, right? When we want it, and
exactly.
not to be overwhelmed by stuff. With you, you've mentioned sometimes finding the smell particularly so bad you don't want to stay with the target. Has
Yeah.
learning remote viewing helped you to control it and say, "Oh, I just don't want to smell it," and then I can just take a little bit from this so I can have the information, but I don't have to be overwhelmed by it?
I would get the information. I would take my information and come back, but faster than usual. This is how I do it. Or I would like remote view. I would change my route. I would do it, yeah. But not going to the same place. I would go somewhere to check on other stuff she asked me about. So remote viewing, it's a clairvoyance, but in a different way.
So do you find that having learned remote viewing, that it has changed your other clairvoyant skills, or changed the way that you use them or
It made it
experience?
stronger.
Made you
Made it
stronger?
strong. Yeah, more efficient even.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah. 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 I love remote viewing. I love it. Yeah. But also it's different than teleportation.
When you say
Totally.
teleportation, do you mean of the physical body, or just like
No, it's not the
to
physical
places
body.
at
It's
once?
no. It's that you go very aware of everything and you go to a specific place. It's remote viewing, but
This sounds like out of body experience or something. Like,
exactly.
yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I think
The thing here, like a clairvoyance, you are still sensing little bit your body or your breath. By out body experience, your body will get colder if you don't return on the right time. And it happened to me.
Wow.
Yes. Because I was so happy outside. Almost forgot myself. And then I had to return back. But my mentor was with me. He said, go back. And when I went back, I was freezing. My body was already cold.
Always, it seems like the body will call you back when you really need to come.
I read and I met people, kind of mentor. Those people, they don't meet anyone, but I take like 1 hour with them, like mentor. Those people, they do death by choice. Like they leave totally their body. They don't breathe anymore. Yes, I didn't do it. I don't want to do it. It's yeah, yeah. But I know I met such people.
I've never heard of that. That seems really dangerous. That seems like a
Yes.
terrible idea.
Yes. Yeah. It is.
Well, I was hoping that we could say that, oh, don't worry, out of body experience still safe. We're still yet to
Yes.
discover anybody who's.
No. Also, it's not safe. We have to be
They say,
careful.
or if I go out of my body, can something else come and steal my body while I'm not there and go and sneak? No, it's fine.
No. Yeah. It's
Or
nice.
will I get lost and I can never find my way back.
Yeah.
Isn't that what
Yeah.
people worry about? I'm just going to
Yes.
be floating around forever.
Yeah.
I have one last question, maybe, if we have time.
Yes, sure, 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 dear.
That is maybe a big question, which is, what is the spiritual nature of sleep and dreams? And do you use dreams in your practice to get information, or are they an important part of your work?
Wow, such a beautiful
Sorry, that's like 3 or 4
now.
questions.
Yeah, no. It's beautiful question. Very, really very strange that I had a client yesterday and she asked me the same question. Okay, because when she sleeps, she feels that she does clairvoyance. Okay, which is, yeah, I believe her. Yeah, she's a very intuitive person. But, David, let me give you, let's do a comparison between clairvoyance and dreaming or sleeping. When you go to sleep, you first of all, you pretend sleeping, right? Okay, and then you fall asleep. Okay, so you have no power anymore on your body. No, nothing, no power. So that self I was talking about, they call it a spirit. It's not the soul. The soul is still inside. The soul never leaves us, till that day, till we die. Okay. But that spirit or that self would go without our permission, would go and do, I call it in a way like if we want to joke now, window shopping. It goes. You can do it. Billions of people there, they can do it. It's out, it's out of control. It left us. It will bring us some news, randomly news, like from here, from there, people we never met. We don't know why we dreamt of them, or something, it belongs to me, related to me. So it brings me some news. There is no dreams without messages. I want you to make sure and to believe in this. All dreams, even nightmares, it has a message for you. And each dream has an explanation different. Like if you dream about a snake and Mona dreams about a snake, it's different. It's not the same explanation. It could be related to something I think about it. And it could be related, your snake is something that you are thinking of. So this is dreaming. This is dreams. But clairvoyance, like me, clairvoyant, okay, I do go and collect the information, but I know I'm not sleeping, I'm not dreaming. So intentionally, I know my way.
That's
I
a
know
really
how
interesting
to
model.
Yes.
It's like when with clairvoyance, everything is still connected up, but with sleep, there's disconnection and then connection, and then everything coming in like a big basket. But I think that's one of my favorite models of that I've heard. I really like that idea.
Exactly, like
going out to bring something back.
Yes,
and then
my
when it
dear.
comes back, then you have the dream, and it goes, "Hey, guess what I saw?"
Exactly.
And then
I do it intentionally. That's why clairvoyance, I mean, it's not easy to do it, but when you know how to navigate and you go and get the news for, I said individual, okay? Individual, like I go for David, I go for Das, I go for Sarah, okay? So it's the same like dreaming, because I made my client to close her eyes. I tell her, don't open your eyes, please. You will disturb me. Okay, I don't open my eyes. And I go through, that's why I put music, because I want to navigate, not hearing even the breath of my client. Okay, so this is clairvoyance. Dreaming, it's wild. It goes by itself and it collects information. And it's very similar, my dear. Here you have someone professional to do it for you, and here it's yourself will go and do the shopping for you. News shopping. message shopping. Okay, I hope that I answered your any question still.
Yeah, that was really interesting. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before we go, guys, I just have one question. I hope it's not too long.
Yeah.
I know that Dr. Mona has done lots of research with her PhD in metaphysics around Islam and the Quran and stuff. And I've heard in the past in my research metaphysical creatures mentioned, the Jinn.
Jinn. Yeah.
Are there and in our society we have many others, trolls, demons, angels,
Yeah.
pixies, all that kind
We
of stuff.
have them. Yeah, we have
Do you
them
have those
also.
as well?
Yes, we have them.
Right.
Yeah. Jinn, demons, the satanic creatures, because jinn are different. Jinn are the closest ones to us, but we can't see them. They see us.
Yeah.
This is, it's in the Surah, the Quran, Surah Al-Jinn. Is people, they are scared always. But I laugh because, we are the strongest creatures. We are evil more than jinn, to be honest. That's, we can see it now.
Yeah.
Can see it.
Do you have any different names for any of these, or are they just like typical, like what we would say, like demons, angels,
Lucifer?
trolls?
Yes, like Lucifer, Iblis.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is the main, he is the one when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam. Yeah. And then he called all the angels, to come and bow for, to greetings, Adam. And then he refused. And he was a good creature, he was good. He used to worship Allah like more than 1,000 years. He was worshiping Allah. Then the jealousy, the anger brought him to be the evil one. Yeah. And he was, he was telling me and my people, we will be the enemies for Adam and his descendant.
Excellent. Thanks for that.
So I understand that you are very busy and do not want any more clients. Is that correct? Or would you like to promote your business or any projects that you're working on at the moment?
No, I get through my website, booking. I'm very well booked, yes. But there is something in me, very, very strange. Some clients, when they send me messages or they start, talking through the WhatsApp, I feel it immediately. I don't know what is it also. Without seeing them, I feel I need to take this client.
Oh, yeah,
There is a call. Yeah, there is a call that I would really move some clients, this regular clients. I would say, can I move you, please? I have an urgent case, And then I take this client. I feel I have some clients that I reject today, honestly, that I say, no, sorry, I can't take you.
It's interesting you mentioned sometimes you just know with people where you haven't really spoken and you just feel, oh, there's something I have to do for this person. I have that feeling occasionally with people too, but I never really know what it is that I'm supposed to do. So you go, yeah, come on, let's do something. And then we'll just find out what it is that you needed. And you just have to kind of trust it will happen correctly.
Yeah, no, David, I can give you an advice here, my dear, that people like us, we need to trust in our intuition. And I noticed that if at the beginning, like 20 years back, when I used to just silence my intuition, I used to feel that I'm losing this gift. So this gift was given to me to practice it, to help people with it. Okay, I know we are paid for this. It's normal. It's a profession. At the end, we are investing time, energy. After 6 sessions, I feel drained. There is no energy left for me, for myself. So we are paid, but I never wanted to be under the spotlights, to be known on. I don't care much about it, So I'm happy the way I'm doing it. And yes, I follow my intuition. I respect my intuition because I'm good at it now, that I choose my own client and I see where it's urging, and I give priority to urgent cases.
And
Yes.
we can share your website address in the notes if anybody would like to learn more about what you do.
Yes.
And when is the book coming out? When are you going to release the...
Yes, I need time. And I'm already there, with many pages, like more than 50 pages. But my novel is coming. It will talk a lot about my childhood, about myself, about how I discovered that I'm different than other people, how I can help people to, to believe in themselves, to get to know to what's the inspirational self and to stay within it, So yes, it's my next goal, inshallah, I say. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let us know when it does come out, and we'll let
Sure, David.
Yeah,
Sure.
that'd be awesome.
Super.
Yeah.
Well, Daz, do you have any more questions? Or
No, I just want to say thank you for answering the questions and helping me learn a little bit more today.
You're welcome, Daz, and it was nice meeting you also.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, it's been really interesting to hear your perspective.
Yeah.
I think we're all doing similar things, aren't we? But we have very different ways of thinking about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The different labels and stuff, but there's a universal truth beneath what we're all doing. And I think it really helps us to get a better idea of that truth when we look at different perspectives.
For sure. I mean, also, many doctors out there, no one would do the same like the other one. So there is always differentiating. I met many clairvoyants, and they have their own way. I have my way. So we're different, and this is nice, this is good. Okay.
Thank you very much then. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
And thank you for our audience for being with us and enjoying this conversation today. And we will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye. Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Take care.
Messages out of other dimensions.
Penetrating sucking aliens.
Have you ever felt like the truth, right? Have you ever had the deities right up your ass with Dr. Hassi? There's something that started to contrary.